to another video. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are returning, hey friend. So we are about to put our Greenstock together, y'all. Our Greenstock has finally came in, so we're about to bust it open, put it together, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm putting in here, because I have a couple of things that I thought was pretty interesting that I'm adding to this. So for those of you that don't know, you do not want to use the same soil that you would use for your in-ground or your raised bed. They say you should use potting soil. So because I use the Kellogg brand, y'all know I use the Kellogg brand, it's raised bed and potting soil. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna add some perlite to it, and I'm gonna add a little bit of peat moss, because the peat moss gonna help retain the moisture, and this is gonna help so the soil don't get clumpy. So we did go back to Aldi and get some more of these big bins, and I have plans for these bins, but for right now I'm gonna use it to mix my soil in. I don't know exactly how much we're gonna need, so I'm trying to make sure I have enough so I ain't gotta redo this mixture again, since I'm adding soil amendments to this. We're just gonna use the whole bag. And I do have another bag if I need it. Y'all, it actually look like this already have perlite in it, if I'm not mistaken. Which I didn't know that. But I'm gonna add some extra. I know some people don't like Kellogg, but I love Kellogg. Gonna add a little extra. Just because I don't want my soil to get clumpy. That's why I'm adding some extra to this. I'm not gonna add a whole bunch. Then our peat moss, like I said, to help retain that moisture. This is my first time using peat moss too, y'all. I'm using about half a bag. Maybe a little bit over half a bag. And they say it helps promote strong root development, so that's good. I get so sick of these birds hating on me. And then of course we're gonna add our blood meal and bone meal to this. And we got our earthworm castings and our all natural fertilizer, or all purpose fertilizer. This is the earthworm castings I'm using this time, Earth Science. This is a different brand from what I had before. And I have a question for the people that may add worms to their soil. Is red worms and the earthworms, I know both of them are a type of earthworm, but are the red ones and the brown ones the same thing? I read that the red worms are good for like when you compost them, but the brown worms are good for when you adding it to your actual soil. So y'all leave in the comments if y'all have ever added worms to y'all soil, and what's the difference, or do y'all mind using the red worms? Because I was actually gonna go to Walmart and buy some worms to add to my beds that I have up here, and add to my Greenstock. So because I found out that worms do help kind of like rotate your soil and take out all the bad things, eat pretty much the bad things that's in your soil. So I wanted to add some to my beds. And this is just the blood meal, y'all. And as y'all can see, I'm not adding a bunch of bone meal. I'm not adding a bunch of blood meal. I didn't add a bunch of fertilizer. And I have some eggshells that I actually blended up this time. So I'm going to sprinkle some of them in here too. I'm going to save some of these because I'm going to actually use some on my tomato plant. I read that they're good for, the eggshells are good for tomato plants, for that calcium. So, got like half left. It's so amazing to me, the stuff that I used to throw away, how I'm repurposing now because I'm gardening. I feel like I'm not being wasteful. So let me bring y'all a little bit closer. I should have layered this in instead of putting all of it on top like this, because it's a bunch in here. But that's all right. I'm gonna get down in there because I don't want all of it to just be sitting on the top. I try to break up all those clumps that's in here. Then like big sticks like this, I try to take it out. It don't, like I said, it's not a whole bunch of them in here, but let me take it out. Should have used my long gloves for this. All right, y'all, so we officially have all of these filled. I just lined them out because this is how I'm gonna have it set up. I don't know if I'm gonna have it in this area or if I'm gonna put it somewhere else, but I'm so glad we did that rearranging on this patio area, because I do know I want it to be on the patio, because you do need to have it on a smooth surface, like nothing that's like hilly. And y'all see our backyard is kind of like hilly, like have like slopes in it. So we have everything set up. Like I said, this is for your water when you're trying to water the plant, but I'll explain all of that once I get to that step. So I'm gonna show y'all what we're adding to this Greenstock. So some of the things we're adding. So I do have some Mexi bell spicy bell peppers that I got from Lowe's, which I got this a few days ago, and I noticed that since we got that rain yesterday and the sun is out shining bright now, it got some stuff budding up out of here. So we're gonna let this one do what it's gonna do. So we're gonna add that in the spot, and then we're also gonna add, we got some more shishitos, so we're gonna add some shishito peppers to one of our slots. And we're gonna do some potatoes, y'all. We got a potato that already has the eyes on them. I wanted to start some more potatoes anyways, because the first time I did, I feel like I overcrowded my grow bag, but I have a few more in the house that have eyes on them, so I'm gonna use this one right here and put it in the Greenstock. And I'm doing it differently from the way I did it the first time, because I didn't cut my potatoes at all the first time when I did my grow bag, but I'm gonna actually cut the eyes off of these and plant them into my soil. And then also I ordered some comfrey. One of y'all told me that comfrey is really good as a fertilizer, and I did some research. I ended up going down a whole rabbit hole on that. For those of you that don't know, I was in a motorcycle accident almost 3 years ago, and I still have problems with my ankle, like early in the morning or late at night, and sometimes when it rains. So I feel like having this comfrey leaf wrapping around my ankle, it'll help some. So the young lady that I ordered it from off Etsy, she actually sent this cute little thank you note as well, and I'll leave the link in the description if y'all are interested in buying it. So it says, thank you for your online purchase of my roots. You'll get new leaves in about a week or so. Happy planting April. So I thought this was so cute, y'all. It's the little things, you know, when you add on stuff. And of course, y'all know we have our strawberry bare roots that we're gonna add to it. And it was something else that I wanted to add, I thought, but oh, some peas. I'm gonna start some pea seeds in it as well. So enough of me talking. Let me go ahead on and get started on adding this stuff. So yeah, so here's our comfrey. We're gonna add this to the almost bottom. So it's just comfrey clippings, and these are the roots, y'all. So this is the root part. This is where the leaves gonna come from. So we just gonna pop this right on in. It's amazing the things that you can actually grow in these green stocks, because I would have never thought potatoes would be a good thing to grow in here, but it is. And I guess it makes sense because the planters are pretty deep. You know what? I'm putting my potato at the bottom. Then I'll put the comfrey above the potato. So y'all definitely want to leave like the crown part, leave this part out. I read that comfrey is very forgiving though. So if you do mess it up a little bit, it's alright. It'll probably still grow for you. All the roots down up in there. And I'm gonna water all these in once I'm done putting everything in here. So that's gonna be the spot for the comfrey. Y'all know what? I'm gonna actually add the potatoes to this because it's only taking up this spot right here. So I'm gonna go ahead on and add my potatoes to this. No need to waste the space. Okay, so I'm gonna just, wherever I see a little small eye at, I'm gonna just cut that. And I'm really trying to get the most out of these potatoes, so the eye fell off of that one. So this got a little small eye on it. If something gonna grow out of it, I don't know yet, but it's okay. So we got 4 of them that got like a somewhat of an eye on it. And also I read that comfrey and what is this stuff called? Potatoes actually go well together if you grow them together. So we just gonna bury that in there. And we still actually have room for some right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get 2 roots out of this. Take this small little clipping, and I'm gonna put it right here next to the other one. And they say it's gonna grow, y'all, even from that little clipping. But it's better if you have roots already coming out of it. All right, y'all, so it is super hot out here. So I'm really trying to hurry up. The camera cut out. I wanted to bring y'all back or turn y'all back on because I have added some things to this Greenstock, added some more things to this Greenstock. So I'm gonna take a shot at growing this rainbow mixed carrots. It says to put it down between July and August for my zone, but you know what, I'm gonna take a crack at it. All right, y'all, so far in this one here, I put my shishito peppers over here, my Mexi bell peppers over here. I have beans in these two, and I'm gonna put in these two some carrots. So we're gonna see how these carrots do. I heard that carrots do really well in the Greenstock, and these seeds, how they're made, we're just gonna sprinkle some in because they are so small. So let's sit them up here so they don't fly nowhere else. So we're gonna make a little spot right here and sprinkle them in. Let's sprinkle them. And we're gonna see what happens. Just a light, I just did a light dust over these, and I'm gonna move this big old stick. I caught myself trying to get most of these sticks out of here the best I could. That's the thing with adding that compost, y'all. That compost has a lot of sticks in it, and somebody told me that you can just strain them out, but I wasn't about to do all that. Y'all know me. So let's sprinkle in some on this spot. And we're gonna hope for the best. All right, y'all, so I'm done setting everything up for this Greenstock. The only thing I need now is my little rolling thingy thing that's coming from Amazon. So I'm gonna show y'all what it's looking like. This is what our Greenstock will consist of. So let's go through a little walkthrough. We got our strawberries, that's all strawberries in here. We got strawberries in 4 slots in here, and then we got the lantanas, I think that's what it's called, lantana flowers in 2 slots, just to help bring in pollinators. We have our carrots in these 2 slots, and then we have our Mexi bell peppers in this one, our shishito peppers in this one, and then on that side I did beans. So I got beans over there. Over here we have our potatoes in these 4 slots, and then we have our comfrey in those 2. And then over here we don't have anything in these 4 slots yet, but I'm sure I will think of something to put in those. And then we have okra in these 2. I seen where I could do corn in here, but I don't like the thought of doing corn, especially on the bottom tier, because I feel like it's not going to pollinate properly from the other pieces of corn. So I'm not going to do that this go round. But yeah, I'll turn y'all back on, like I said, once I put it together and get our little rolling thing, and then I'll end the video out then. Okay, y'all, so it's a whole lot later in the day. As y'all can see, I done changed my clothes and everything. It started raining, so I had to wait until the rain and the thunder and all that stuff cleared up. But anyways, let me show y'all what we have so far with our Greenstock. Bring y'all a little bit closer. So as y'all can see, we have 3 of the tiers already set up, and I got this little rolling thing that I have at the bottom from Amazon. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out. I feel like it's gonna work out pretty good, but we'll see how it goes, y'all. I'll link it in the description, because y'all know I always link my stuff in the description. So some people say you don't have to mulch with the Greenstock, but I'm a mulch with it because I'm just used to doing that because it's always so hot here. Just so I can make it easier to put my pine straw in here, I just cut it up. I move this out the way, of course, and then I just cut it. And this makes it easier for me to lay it. I was trying so hard to find some that easy straw, but I went to like 4 different stores and none of them had it. So okay, y'all, so we have it completed. This is what we're working with. I absolutely love it. I love it. So I love the basket weaving design that I got. I love this color. I love how much I'm able to fit in here. I was not expecting to be able to fit all this stuff in here, and the fact that I can grow potatoes in here, like, what? Maybe it would have been better if I would have did the small red potatoes, but we're gonna see how the big rustic potatoes go. I don't know how it's gonna go yet, but it is very exciting. And of course I got my comfrey in here, and the fact that I'm able to put my okra in here, that's very exciting as well. Again, we don't have anything in the bottom 4 slots, the where the okra is, but we will figure out some seeds to drop in there within the next couple days, and who knows, by the time the next video come, I might have something else in there by then. But y'all, I love it. I love it. And you just water from up here. Whenever I do my water-based fertilizers, I'll just add it from up here and let it drip down into each compartment. And yeah, that is it. That is all, y'all. So if y'all have a Greenstock, tell me some things that y'all are growing in y'all Greenstock. If y'all have experience with the Greenstock, let me know what grows best in it. I hear a lot of people say like onions, garlic, and things like that grow really well in it. I should have put onions in that bottom 4, but nah, I ain't gonna do onions. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do something different, like something that people not expecting to be able to grow in the Greenstock. But yeah, I think that's all for this video, y'all. I don't think I have anything else to tell y'all. I will say this though, in the next video I will definitely be showing y'all our blueberry plants, because our blueberries have taken off. Like the 3 or more, I think is working. But anyways, that's another video. But thank y'all again for rocking with me this far in the video. If y'all made it to the end of the video, drop a what kind of emoji, y'all? Drop a strawberry emoji, because we got the first layer of our Greenstock as strawberry. So drop a strawberry emoji if y'all made it to the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next one.